Alright, so recently my friend showed me some news behind this game where he's had his review removed, and it's not entirely clear why. There's a couple reasons that I could fathom myself, and it doesn't really say. It just says violating the Steam terms of service, and it's quite political. It's sort of newsworthy stuff that I would generally just put on YouTube, not fucking Steam. But I do understand the method of thinking now. The news has to get out there and should get out there, and people should be aware before purchasing. So I get that, but reviews, again, I just don't think that's where it belongs. Now, of course, this game, it's not just the one person that's saying this Hero Siege game, even though the reviews seem to be mostly positive. If we look, there's quite a lot of people saying quite similar things, so it's not clear why specifically this person had their thing removed, and it kind of makes me question, are other people getting their reviews removed? What's the deal? Is this like certain almost favoritism, or was there something that triggered like a certain racial word that he put in that maybe that triggered the filter or something, or a flagging? And when I tried to look into the account on Twitter, because there was some posts, it comes up that the Twitter is protected, which just was pointed out, so I can't really validate too well whether it was or wasn't said, other than the fact that a lot of people were saying it. Now, this is apparently one of the developers that are saying, well, yeah, you can sort of read how big this is right now. Again, it's quite political to quite one-sided almost. I mean, some people just have a bad day, and they're quite pent up. They have a certain frustration, and sometimes with having that, they just like get to a certain point where they just explode and just go off at anyone or anything that just kind of look at them wrong almost. And again, some developers just don't know how to present themselves properly, and don't know how to like talk to people, or even market or advertise their game properly, and aren't so aware that like there's more to game development than actually just developing the game. The No Man's Sky people, they were like interpersonal people that, because they don't know how to talk to people, it really fucked over their game. Yeah, sometimes you need to learn when to sit down and shut the fuck up. I mean, I don't agree at all with what he's saying, because it's just kind of ridiculous and absurd to me, that I almost laugh in like imagining just like a South Park skit of like some absurdly cartoonish, like outlandish person believing something like this, like thinking that's actually a good thing to do, or something to actually believe in. But like considering there's actually people out there, it's kind of a little fucked up. So apparently this person has contacted the police, so apparently it's been updated. I don't know if there's some sort of DM thing going on, or some behind the scenes thing where not, like it's pretty fast changing news. Like, I am having to look up at these photos for all of the validation on what has and hasn't been said, because from his old account to his new account, when you look, it's completely gone. But yeah, when I look to specifically the rules, because I've had my own review flagged quite a few times, if you didn't know. I mean, this is a new channel for me, it's not my old channel, so you probably won't see those videos where I've balked to discuss the problems to the dev, and my reviews have never been taken down, they've only been flagged, and the mods, when they checked it, realized, it doesn't fucking match up. So just going down the list here, there's a couple, I mean, it's not talking about reporting, so it can't be that. Personal identification, it doesn't even have the tag, like the referenced fucking Twitter is not at all linked here, just mentioned. So you would have to show something in the actual review for it to be sharing of personal identification, ID or information. Derailing in a thread's topic is sort of the reason why I don't think these sort of things belong in reviews, because it kind of is politics talk. I mean, you can say everything's politics, openly arguing with a moderator, well, developers aren't mods, so that doesn't count. Post spam, no, it's obviously not, because it's a review. It's not like it's posting 1,000. Repeatedly posting the incorrect forum, that's up to debate. I don't think there's a forum for that. Content, well, it's definitely not porn. Discussion of piracy, no. It's not cheating, hacking, threats. It's not threats of violence or harassment. It's, I mean, you could stretch it and say it is a threat, but it's not really. It's more of a warning. Posted copyright material. Nope, there's not even any sort of visual element to it. Soliciting, begging, auctioning, no, there's nothing being tried, like advertised or sold. It's the exact opposite. Racism, discrimination, the only sort of racism from here is the thing that he's, you know, basing a review off, saying that this is bad, so it's not so much him saying it as it is the quote of the developer, if you understand. So the context is, I mean, technically, yeah, it is racism, discrimination, abusive language, swearing and all that, but at the same time, it's also not, because it's not him doing it, you know. It is in the review, yes, but it's really the developer, so that doesn't make any much sense. Drugs, alcohol, obviously not. Religious, political, and other, prone to huge arguments thread. This one, it feels like it's made to avoid trolling or whatever, that sort of thing, but like, and it kind of, like, it's, I feel like that one's the most close to the reason as to why this review was taken down. You know, because every time I see one of these, I'm like, why was this flagged? Or why was this banned? What's the reason? And this seems closest to a reason. I mean, it's sort of for that. I mean, it's a debate in of myself for like whether this is the right way to go about it, but it's definitely news that needs to get out there, and it's kind of wrong of the, like, I don't understand why the developers, I mean, the developers, yes, but like, if you fucking delete something like this, it just gives them more of a voice. If you just let it stay silent, then it's just like, it's just another bad review that will just sit there, you know, like, people will find out and get their information anyway, you know, like, fucking, you're just validating their cause, like, or their argument way more by saying, like, the problem is, if you don't let people voice their complaints to you directly, or through you, then they will do so. They won't just stop, they will continue to do so. They'll just do it by other means. And the problem there is, if they do it by other means, then that means they're going to be going straight to the consumer. So they're just going to get louder, and they're going to get seen more, not less. Because people don't just roll over and quit. Some might, but not everyone. The voices will still be heard. And again, I can't confirm for sure that what's being said in the review is fucking valid, is true, but you know, there's more than one people that are saying here, like, this person is fucking insane, do not support this company while the self-proclaimed Hitler of the world is in charge. Is disgusting. Racist, yeah, this person even includes a Twitter post. I don't understand how that, the funny thing is, that one didn't even get that many fucking, like, responses. Like, the reviews that I've seen usually get tagged. They're ones that have like a couple hundred, you know, and this person actually has something that's, again, it's not private information, but it's like they've linked it, so shouldn't that make them bigger threat to flag? You know, like, as well, you're saying that he is like the Hitler, you know, like, that's closer to racism and, or like bullying or whatever the fuck. Elias Vigil letting him out to himself as a misogynist racist. I am kicking myself now for supporting this game in the past from buying most of their skins and paint jobs. Don't support far-right trash. I'm not American, I don't know what that means. And avoid this game. Not a fun or particularly good game. The company is also impossible to support due to the CEO's views. Creator of the game is a homicidal racist and sexist. Again, that one you could actually say is incorrect facts as well. So, you know, that one is a bit more worrisome because, like, we don't know if he's actually killed anyone. Making death threats to women and POC. I don't even know what POC is, to be honest. Maybe that's just me being a fucking idiot. Can I get a refund if I don't like racist? This one's probably my favorite. I like that one.